but it's kind of bush story.
Okay. Something you would tell the people around the fire.
Yes. I got chased up a tree by lions. And,
does it have to be personal, made up, or?
I don't know if there's rules actually. Maybe you can make them up, but it's just your ability to like draw people in and
the
engage
structure
them
of how you
tell the story.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like it.
I got me to this a long time, but I just wasn't ready, and I was just like, oh, this one time in Maldives, like, I didn't.
You should have told them about Aunt Lily.
Good evening, everyone. A warm welcome on this chilly evening to day number 1 of the event we have all been waiting for, Safari Guide of the Year 2024. Now, for those of you that are watching from home, you may not know that day number 1 is a day of arrival, meet and greet, get to know each other and settle in. But it is also the day of the first category going live. I'm not going to say too much about that right now, but my name is Lauren and we are at Mondoro Safari Lodge and Villa here at the Themba Mabunda Game Reserve. So again, I'm not going to mention too much about what this category is about because I have someone very special who is going to say a lot more than that. But what I can tell you is that it is one of my favorite categories. I love it and it's very important to being a safari guide here in South Africa. So without any further ado, please allow me to introduce a fantastic human who is the editor and publisher of Kruger to Canyon News. He is also the sponsor of this category. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Mark Bishop.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Last year we had a little, I concocted a story about asterisks and obliques, and I was asked to please refrain from that this year. So in storytelling there's a whole lot of ways of doing it. You can connect characters to characters, you can write poems, you can talk off the cuff, you can prepare, as I have done, copious reams of paper. But tonight I've changed the style a little bit and I've attempted to come up with an ode. And for those of you that don't know what an ode is, it's like a poem about this wonderful event. Right, so here we go. The Safari Guide of the Year. A night of suspense, where nerves are like lions pacing a fence. But before we unleash them, a task rather daunting, to thank every hero for this evening is jaunting. Now writing this intro, a mental blockade, so many to thank, my brain feels like it's frayed. But fret not, dear guests, for the moment is nigh to celebrate champions reaching for the sky. Tonight is a journey in this wild, special place, where stories unfold with wit and with grace. This witty intro, just the tip of the spear, so buckle up tight for some safari cheer. Where do we start in this glorious mess? A thank you, a welcome, a logistical stress. Perhaps a quick ode, a limerick's delight, to banish the awkward and set the mood right. Sponsors galore, a laundry list long, from boots to binoculars to keep the guide strong. Media partners with cameras that flash, capturing the drama, a social media splash. And judges most esteemed, with wisdom untold, from trackmasters to riflemen, brave and bold. Organizers tireless with laughter and tears, year after year, calming all our safari fears. Guests all from afar, covering miles and miles to join the experience, a contest with smiles. Your enthusiasm and passion for all to see. We welcome you, O travelers from over the sea. Competitors fierce, with knowledge so deep, you've battled and triumphed, from slumber you leap. For reaching this stage, you are winners already. So raise a glass high and let the merriment be steady. And here it is, so bear with me and let it flow, an attempt at an ode to cover the show. To get all encompassed right from the start, to show our appreciation from the depths of our heart. This is the ode that I mentioned, so sit up, be bright, focus and pay attention. You never know, a question asked may see if you completed this listening task. Deep, deep in the wild, where the woodland savanna stretches wide, where lions roar and elephants stride with pride, there exists a breed, both sage and bold, whose tales of adventure we're eager to be told. To the field guides we raise our cheer, for without them the bush would be austere. With their khaki shorts and hats askew, they lead us on safari. Oh, so true. Page over here. They speak of tracks and signs unseen in the dust and mud where creatures gleam. Look there, they cry with fervent delight, at a leopard's paw print, pristine and bright. From dawn till dusk they navigate the trails, through thorny bush and grassy vales, with eyes that spot an eagle's flight, or a stealthy hyena in the fading light. In the realm of birds, they are scholars keen, identifying each by sight and by its sheen. Behold the Cape Rock thrush, they proudly exclaim, while we scramble for binoculars, never the same. Their bush knowledge, vast and grand, includes the flora, fauna, and the lay of the land. Here grows the wild syringa, a tree so grand, bonsai-ish in shape, but shade that's planned. In hospitality they are masters true, with campfires crackling neath the starry blue. Sundown is poured with a skilled hand, as tales of the wild sweep across the land. They know the art of vehicle safari well, avoiding pitfalls, what a tale to tell. Through rivers deep and rocky tracks, they guide us forth and bring us back. Photography, oh what a treat, with lenses focused, moments fleet, a lioness with cubs at play, or a sunset painting the close of day. And let us not forget their lore of medicinal plants and herbs galore. Chew on this leaf, it'll cure your ail, or use that bark, it'll never fail. Incredible tales of encounters bizarre, from charging rhinos to distant shooting star. They've seen it all. They've weathered the storm, with stories that keep us wide-eyed and warm. To the nights under canvas, the crackling of fire, to the magic of sunsets that never tire, you're the heartbeat of safaris, the pulse of the wild. In your hands, we find wonder as if newly beguiled. Ah, the intro blues, a writer's despair, how to thank every sponsor with a nary a hair. We raise a glass to those who stand beside these unseen heroes with whom we confide. Rugged wear, your threads shield us from the thorn and capture the moments a story unborn. Sapmark your boots tread the savannas so light, leaving no trace in the wild sacred night. Mohondro, Mondoro, and all the team, your haven, a comfort so deep, where dreams of the bush in slumber we keep. Pro it up, your lenses bring wonder so near, magnifying the magic, dispelling all fear. Fagasa, your power ignites our display, a platform for passion where knowledge holds sway. Frog supply, Manukuza and wild in their grace, with gifts and with prizes they set a swift pace. Wise, your reward from the runners-up pride, a testament to effort where dreams reside. Kruger to Canyon News, your voices ignite, spreading the stories bathed in warm light. 2 wild productions with cameras that roam, capturing the essence, a place called home. ENCA's power and Armadillo's might, Pamela Buckle's long broadcasts, a posting so bright. Latest sightings, Nadav at the rain. We hope and pray that tonight we don't use your Wi-Fi again. You all hope, all of you, are the threads that we weave, a tapestry woven for all to believe. In the magic of nature, the whisper it speaks, and the guides who translate it for all that it seeks. So thank you, dear sponsors, for all that you do. Your partnership cherished, our success rings true. Together we'll wander with hearts light and free, celebrating the magic for all the world to see. From Kathsita's land, a warm welcome we say to Zandile and Mark's brightening up our day. And then across the great ocean, a friendship so grand, James and Elizabeth, your presence expands. Ulrika, Ashley, Craig, Darcy as well, your support for this night, a story to tell. From the land of the eagle, you ventured afar to witness the wild beneath a bright star. VIPs of our table, your passion ignites as the finalists battle with knowledge and might. This night wouldn't shimmer without you in sight, your camaraderie cherished, bathed in warm light. You elevate spirits with laughter and cheer as the whispers of Africa fill the atmosphere. Perhaps you've explored vast canyons of old, or witnessed the glaciers' stories untold. But here on the savannah, a magic unfolds, a symphony untamed with secrets it holds. Your presence, a symbol of a bond that transcends across cultures and borders where friendships extend. We cherish your visit, your adventurous souls, as the drama of judging its narrative unfolds. Terrible when these pages stick together. To the judges we turn our stare, always concerned, always fair, always knowing, always kind, never with ruffled hair and never blind. O Juan the stoic, with gaze that won't stray, your track every footprint, come what may. Is it lion or lioness, that much needed sign, your verdict a whisper, beautifully benign. James, precise as a rifle, your standards hold tight, especially in ARH, no room for a wobble, not left nor right. Guided walks tested, tracks scrutinized keen, one wayward step and your judgment is seen. Mike the humble, a legend in disguise, his knowledge of safaris reaches the skies. He sees through the bravado with a twinkle in his eye. The true guide's mettle can't be passed by. Alan, flamboyant and wise as an owl, his safari experience enough to make one howl. He'll sniff out a phony guide a mile away, their knowledge suspect leading them astray. Michelle, oh Michelle, with a beauty so keen, I'm a little biased here.
The love of my life.
Her sharp mind discerns what most haven't seen. Don't let that smile fool you. She misses no flaw. The perfect judge's blend of wisdom and awe. Cameron, party of the Photo Whiz crew, angles and lighting, their obsession is true. Is it the golden hour, the perfect composition? Their judgment's the key for visual precision. So raise your glass high to these judges of might. Their wisdom and humor guide us through the night. With laughter and knowledge they keep us all fair and crown the best guide with a flourish to share. With foresight, keen and steady hand, Mike built Scotty a safari grand. Tonight we cheer his vision bright for this competition that stands as a beacon bright. Then for both Mike and Michelle, whose vision ignites a stage for the guides where passion takes flight. Each year you orchestrate with purpose so true the Safari Guide Contest, a dream come to view. Michelle, Louise and your team, your efforts a tireless display. Ensure every detail goes flawlessly your way. From dawn's early light till the day's final chime, you weave magic and wonder, transcending all time. Without your spirit, this quest would falter and fade, but together you stand a vibrant parade. For the Safari Guide, the legend in the making, your support echoes hearts and spirits breaking. Nearly finished. Nearly finished. New ground, new knowledge with each passing year. Thank you, Mike and Michelle, for holding us all so dear. Let's just say we're grateful for every single one of you, from finalists fearless to sponsors, judges, guests, some new. This night wouldn't shimmer without all on board. Buckle up, friends, for the laughter outpoured. So here's to the guides, both brave and kind, who open our eyes and expand our mind. For without them, the bush is but a dream, a silent world, or so it would seem. To the trackers, the storytellers, the ones who lead, with wisdom born of love for each world's deed, we raise our glasses, hearts aglow, for they make the bush our tale to know. May competition be fierce and judging be fair, but every guide here deserves a grateful share. They unlock the magic with each thrilling track, one sighting, one story, forever brought back. Remember, dear finalists, a win's not the key. Reaching the stage is the victory. So let the games begin, may the guiding be grand, and may the best prevail and be crowned by this esteemed band. Good luck.
Thank you, Mark. That was beautiful. Mark looks fantastic tonight, but I have to say we all do. We've all been kitted out with beautiful rugged wear apparel, and I think we're all looking fabulous. Humans love telling stories. We love listening to stories. We have done so since we grasped the art of language. We even told stories before that visually by drawing little paintings on caves. We still talk about those paintings today. We tell stories through film, but I have to say nothing beats sitting around a fire and listening to a story from the heart from people that you know. So I'm not going to hold you back any longer. I'm going to introduce our first finalist, who is Mr. Themba Mabunda from Lion Sands.
So first of all, I just want to thank each and every one of you here who make this competition to be happening. So I'm very, very happy to be part of it. And yeah, my story for tonight, so my heading of my story is encouragement. So which means like my story is based to encourage the other colleagues or friends or people that they want to get into this industry. So it will be based on that. Okay. So firstly, so I have to admit that I feel like I'm a star here, because also I'm amongst with those other people that have already equipped themselves with the most powerful weapon. I'm sure each and every one of you understand if I say the most powerful weapon. Qualification. That is the most powerful weapon. They've already equipped themselves, and that is like a very, very impressive individual, which is also I'm part of them, so I'm feeling like I'm a star. But also I have to confess, so I feel like I'm a little bit lower here with the qualifications, finding my way to go through it amongst with other colleagues, okay, which is they've already equipped themselves with the high qualifications. So which is, it kind of remind me with another video clip that it was made around on the social media. So they call it an SKS video clip. Did anyone catch it? No. Did you? So on that video clip, so the guy is sharing the story with the experience that they do have with their most challenging guests on safari. So which means, so they were on morning game drive, and they get to the coffee stop, and he was busy preparing the coffee. You know, he was trying to, so busy preparing coffee, and he was like this back on, like doing this, and the guests they were behind and pressing the French press, like busy making coffee. And meanwhile he was doing that, so he heard other lady asking him a question, like saying, "Are you SKS?" So for that guy was feeling like it will be a major letting down for him, because he was a mere NQF4 guy. And hearing the guest asking him that, "Are you SKS?" So that guy froze like me. And he was turning around slowly, because he was feeling like it's going to be a major letdown for him, like to answer the guest that, "No, I'm not SKS." As he was slowly turning around, also he was racking his brain, like to soften the blow that he has. So as he did turn around, then you see that like the lady that she was asking a question, she was not even looking at him. So she was staring on the box like the Omaras. So and meanwhile she was trying to spell that word, like RUSKS. So that guy was about to put his equations, and he did find out like, oh, the guess she was just wanted to find the snake. So this story funny as it is, so it shows us like the high reward we do have to have those qualifications for Bagasa, which is something that also is us fire me. Okay. So as this competition was getting closer and closer, so most of the people, they would keep asking me, why did you enter that Safari Guide of the Year? What are you hoping to achieve? So, like now, many of us, including me, so we answer like on the same clip, like we say, oh, it's meeting like the impressive individual that they've been on this industry for a while, also sharing our passion with them. So, but like me personally, so I'm just here also to show my colleagues, friends, families what is possible on this industry. Okay. So the biggest challenge that we do face on this industry is 1 year guide. Okay. So you can ask, what is a 1 year guide? So well, it's someone which is in the similar background like me, which is done those minimum qualifications, to have those qualifications that they can allow to guide legally. Okay. And also is someone that it did study like a year. You know, like do what they can and they rinse and repeat. And also, you know, working like me, earning salary, earning tips, and so sorry. So they're earning tips, and also they're repeating same things like day after day, and also doing the same things like day after day. So it's the reason why that I'm here. So it's just like to make my colleagues to understand that living with a 1 year guide is not a life worth it. Okay, so it has to be trying to do something that also it can embrace ourselves, like living with discomfort is the worth living. So rather than like living with 1 year guide is like living with a guide with no patience, no really reward. So which means like as a person we need to grow. So it will be very, very important like for them also like while they done that 1 year course, and also they grow further in future. Okay, thank you. And watch out for those rats.
Well done, Themba. It's not easy to stand up in front of people, and I think you produced a fair few chuckles. Storytelling is fantastic, and that is just one of the 5 finalists. So we will be back again tomorrow night live with another finalist telling more stories. So thank you everyone here and everyone who joined us for a fantastic evening, and please do join us again tomorrow. Good night for now.